Alright everybody, welcome back to Game Over Cancer. We're about to get into our next run with E6, but before we get that started, I do just want to give you guys a heads up. We've gotten a couple more donations here during the intermission. We have $25 from Mr. Cab55 and a $150 donation from Nori, saying sorry for the soft lock. I guess I'll pay this as penance. Good luck to the remainder of the runners on the rest of the event, and thank you Game Over Cancer for having us. Nori, it was a pleasure watching your run. Unfortunate to see a soft lock, but thank you everybody for the donations. It's very greatly appreciated. And with that, we're gonna get right into E6 with JP. JP, take it away, my friend.
Thank you. Yeah, E6, the Arc of Napishtim. This is the 6th entry in the E series that is done by Nihon Falcom, Japan. It's an action RPG with very light RPG elements, mostly just action hack and slashy type of deal. I'm gonna be doing the normal any percent, so I'll picking the easiest difficulty, that being normal, and there is catastrophe mode also available, which disables your item usage during boss fights and such, and we won't be using that. We want to have our items, so once I choose standard mode, it's a go. So I'm gonna give you a small countdown so we can get things started. Are you ready? Good. 3, 2, 1, let's Adol. Have a little bit of an intro. Adol is our main character. He is pretty much the main character in most East titles. He is an adventurer, swordsman, who happens to stumble upon everything and he has to save the world again. And this time he was on a ship. And the ship got in trouble and he fell off board and kind of got stranded in an island of Canaan. And these two here are Olha and Isha. They are kind of the residents of Rehedan village, which we will visit very soon. They're just enjoying a night away and they see Adol kind of collapsed on the beach and they're like, hey, we gotta help this guy. And Olha there is gonna get some help, and Isha is just looking for Adol, and she gets these little visions about something bad happening, which is, of course, a good sign, and something that happens to Adol every single day. And we get something that sounds like Castlevania for a bit. Take a listen. But yeah, we skip it, of course. But that definitely gives me the Castlevania vibe. But yeah, we got rescued to Rehedan village, where we are resting here, and it's Isha again, and also Ord, which is the village chief here. And village chief Ord here doesn't really like humans, and we are a human, so he's like, yeah, I am not sure this is a good idea. But Olha is like, yeah, we can't just leave him there. While we are resting, we also can wake up for a bit, because he's just trying to go through our belongings. But he gets caught red-handed. Hey. And we finally play the game. Yeah, this is from a top-down perspective played video game, and I'm using mouse and keyboard because it's the fastest control method for games made in this engine. There's 3 in total, and I'm gonna probably discuss those a little bit more. Here you can talk with Olha about stuff, but we say stop talking and we're good to go, because we don't need to. We are already gone in our heads, so also want to go fast. Also enjoy the soundtrack every time I'm not talking and ruining it. And yeah, Isha is kind of scared of us now because of the visions and she getting caught red-handed. But once we get out of the village, we get to the basic stuff of the gameplay, which is roaming around and finding stuff. And here you see pretty much the basic movement tech of this run, which is this lunge attack jump, you could call it, because you do this lunge attack and you jump just before doing it. Like you input this lunge attack and then you jump. If you do just a lunge attack, you do a quick burst of speed and then come to a complete halt. But if you press jump like a couple of frames after doing the lunge, you jump of course, but you get to keep your momentum from longer, and you can chain this mechanic for some nice speed. But yeah, we went to talk to Ord there for a bit. He's like, this bridge is broken, I don't like it. And we just move away. And next we're gonna find Olha, which is right about here. And we also want to have one level up. One level up get. Okay, now we can move on. This is an RPG game, but there's no stats or skills trees. Well, there are stats, but they're always the same. There's no like inputting your own skills or setting your attributes yourself, and there's no skill tree and such. It's very simple. It's mostly just combat focused, so mostly about action. Oh, I was just saying something about this place and legends and such. We don't really care at this moment. She also says just that we should look for Isha. Is her little sister. But I think I forgot to mention, but yeah, that's a thing. So we go back. We go back. And yeah. Other than that, enjoy the music for a bit. Oh yeah, actually, there you saw me pretty much failing to do this movement there. If you see me twirling in the air, I forgot to, or didn't manage to input my lunge attack in the proper way, so all I did was just jump and attack. And here's Isha, he's like, oh, I'm gone. And we go after her, because it's a dangerous place full of monsters and zombies. Well, not zombies really, but monsters. Oh. Yeah, if you really get your lunge attack chains going, the movement's very nice, but when you start failing them, it also feels very bad. Oh god. Yeah. Oh, I've gone surprisingly fast considering how fast we are going, but maybe she knows a few shortcuts here and there. And oops, that didn't sound good. Here's Isha. There's a big monster. And we have ourselves a boss battle. And enjoy the music once again. Unsurprisingly, the weak point is the eye thingy that's in the abdomen. Oh. And you just have to hit it. This boss kills you with a couple of hits at this point, so there's no room for mess-ups. Yep. You can get like 4 or 5 hits in if you're very bold, but I won't be. I like these laps more than the flamethrower because these allow for more hits to be. This to be done. Safely. Oh god, that was bad. Oh, knew a little bit of a risk, but we survived. Ow. You can actually die to that, and you have to start the fight all over again. But because we get a level up, we get full heal, so we don't die. Oh yeah, our sword broke. Whoops. At least we won, right? Are you ready for round 2? Oh, it just comes in a nick of time and shoots an arrow. We don't get to enjoy the music anymore. Sad. But yeah, our sword broke and Ord is kinda... Well, he's thankful that we tried to save one of these people, so... Suddenly, he's like, come to my room. And we follow suit. We're just giving some exposition and saying that will we save the world again? Yes, we do. And if that's the case, he gives us our new sword, which is Libert. It has a wind element to it, and we will discuss the swords more as we obtain them and they become more relevant. But for now, it's a sword, and it allows us to do the launch attack thing again. Without a sword, you can't do it. So we take it and we leave. Oh god. Select the choice, go away. We go, and we get stopped by Isha for a bit. He is about to hand us a little bracelet she made, which gives us 2 attack and 2 defense. Even 1 stat boost is a lot in this games made with this engine, so it's not a bad item, but we don't want to put it on just yet. Because we are heading to our death. Well, not really, but we are heading into a fight which we want to lose. So, faster we take damage, the better. So we go back where we fought the boss. Because it destroyed the wall that all I was watching, so now we can go through. And another jam. Ah, we try to take some damage, so we die faster. On the fight we're supposed to lose. I was supposed to take 1 more hit to die in 1 hit myself, but I failed it, so I have to take a couple of hits. Meet Geith? I don't remember how to pronounce his name. We can call him Geith because honk honk. He is a person and he wants to test that if we are the adult adventurer everyone keeps talking of. Or are we just a fluke? And we are a fluke. Lol. You can win this fight also, and I think it's an achievement or something on Steam, so... Just a heads up. Oh, yeah. After losing, we just continue our merry way. With lunge attacks and avoiding the bugs. They don't deal that much damage yet, so even if we get hit a couple of times, it is not that bad. Yes, Lloyd and Saxon, you don't get to see these people that much in the run, but they do exist. And we have to have a little bit of a chat with them. And you can probably see that we are playing this game in English. And usually Japanese is a faster language with these types of games. And yeah, there's a reason why we're playing the English release. Released on Steam. I won't be going through that yet. I will be going through that at a better time. But just so you know, there's multiple versions and Steam release is the most optimal for a few reasons. Yeah, Port Limoges, it's the second hub area. Redden Village is the first and this is the second hub. These have shops and blacksmiths and such, so you can do. So you can do a lot of wonderful stuff there. But now we head into the early scary parts of the run. First, we go to this Limewater Cave, enter it and come back. Because there's these blue save stones that you can use as teleport points once you get an item that allows you to teleport. You need to only enter the room that contains the save stone, so you are able to teleport to the stone. Which is nice. And once it's activated, there's no way to deactivate it, so it's cool. But yeah, Granavallis Mountain. This place will contain the teleport item, and that's our main priority here. There's also another item we want to get, but the scary part about this section is that we are not ready yet for this place, so almost everything kills us in 2 hits. These rocks kills us in 1 hit. But we have to muster our way, like, halfway through this dungeon to get what we want. Oh. And every time you die, you get sent back to the previous save stone you touched. Oh, this is bad. Okay, survived. Whew. And we take a little bit of a detour and grab this chest. We get an additional accessory slot. Like the... Oh, come on, oh. The bracelet we got from Isha is an accessory. Oh, ooh. And now we can have 2 accessories instead of 1. You always start with 1. And you can find those chests that contain additional slots. And we can grab like 3. So in the end we can have 4 accessories. Okay, we're almost at the end of this section. Okay, Ring of Alma. This item is changed from the other releases, but the Steam release version is great because it allows you to do this teleporting. Yay. We're now at the line for the cave, so if you thought that things are gonna get easier, well no. Things are gonna get spookier, because in last place we were underleveled and we would die in 2 hits to someone, 1 hit to some. Here everything double kills you in 1 hit. This is even later game dungeon. But we are here because we want to get armor and shield, which are like end game stuff. So, yeah. With those in hand, we can breeze through the early game very easily. But these M&M slimes are scary and spooky, and they can jump and ruin your day. But yeah, if you touch them, they deal like 180 damage or something and you die. And this room especially, I'm gonna concentrate. Okay. The first way, coming here is the easy part. Coming back is the hard part. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh god. Huh? That's fine. But yeah, we got the shield, so now time for the armor. Oh god. Don't hit me. Still alive? 12 armor get. There's one more thing we want to do in this visit to the cave, and that's activate the middle point. Save stone, checkpoint, teleport point, whatever you want to call them. So later on we want to teleport here. And while we are here now, we might as well go through the trouble. What? Okay. Okay. And now we can breathe a bit. I'm gonna equip shield and the armor and the accessory, and then back to Granavalis Mountain we go. And the scary part, number 1, is done. And it's time to do some grinding. We get back here because this is pumping. This is a place where we can actually deal damage to enemies, and those flower fidget spinner launchers are the enemies of the day. Oh. You can only damage them when they are about to or have thrown the fidget spinner flower. So we have to time our attacks wisely. And also, these things drop these small blue stones. Those are emelas. And they are used to upgrade our swords. And the main point of this grind is to get 52 of them. I think these always drop 2 on death. It's not... It's a random chance on some enemies. And will they drop or not? But here I think they always drop 2. And yeah. Also you can see sometimes they're being like pretty cold. After dealing damage, and it's a random chance, and you want to see them as much as possible, of course. I don't know if there's an item or something to modify your chances and damage, but it's not at least part of the run. So we're gonna grind a little bit here. Not too many to go, like 2. Oh, come on. Nice. So we go to Port Remorse after getting the Emelas. And we do use them immediately to do what they do best. That means upgrade also. So this person here, Liava, will be the one doing the upgrading. Temper Sword. We do 3 upgrades, and after you upgrade a sword past to level 2, I think you gain its magical ability, which is pretty much an extra attack, and the magic meter on the lower left corner, the circle, can start to fill, and once it's filled, you can unleash a big attack, which is nice. But we get the levels just for damage pretty much here. And this sword's attack we get from the first upgrade is this tornado. And you can chain it like to 5 tornadoes if you press your buttons right. But it seems I am not doing so. Okay, let's see if I can do it at least once. And yeah, we're back to grinding a bit. We want to have 157 health. Because this game has static level ups, we know our level based on our maximum health, which is very helpful. But yeah, like this, once you get the tornado going, it's very easy to clear the room. Okay, a little bit more. We don't want to just hit the level with 157 health. We will also want to have like 3/4 of the next level done. So 1 more visit to the room should be good. Yeah, that's good. And here's a Redon boy. He's getting attacked. So we come and rescue him. This is actually Chief's son. His name is and we don't see too much of him. He's Sugoi Sugoi. Oh yeah. Also, one thing I didn't mention about the armor and shield is that they are cursed. So when you're wearing even one of the items, you are poisoned constantly and you take constant damage, but that's like 1 damage per, I don't know, 3 seconds or something. So it is very negligible compared to the defense boost we get. Here we take a little detour and get this red and sealed item, which pretty much just increases the drop rate of items. And that's it. It is a way lower level shield, so the defense value is a lot worse, but we use it for grinding reasons. And back to grinding actually, because we took the shield, we should be getting way more Emelas from these guys. We want to get 2 levels, so our health is 167, and we want to have 140 Emelas now. Pretty much just ground pounding these dudes. They can't be just slapped, you have to do the aerial drop down attack. Nope. Like that. So we have like 95 to go. These bigger Emela drops give 5 apiece, so at least it ain't 1. Otherwise we would be here for quite some time. Ow, that's not nice. But yeah, speaking of different versions and for a bit, this game was actually released on Japanese PC first, I think, and Ring of Alma, I don't know, I'm not sure even if it has it, but later they I think Konami made like a PlayStation 2 version of this game, which swapped the models with 3D ones, and I think that version added something called Alma Trials. And the Wing of Alma actually took you to those Alma Trials instead of being able to teleport. You can teleport out of dungeons, but that's about it. The Alma Trials thing is the more important part of the Wing in that version. And the Steam release, which was released like, I don't know, some time back, added the feature of being able to teleport everywhere, and that's pretty much the reason why this version is the fastest one. Because you can teleport everywhere, and there's a lot more backtracking in the other versions. I swapped my shield from the Raiden shield to the Poika one because we're gonna fight the boss, and the shield also gives a slight attack boost. So it makes this thing go down faster, but if we hadn't swapped the shield, we would be actually taking damage from this boss, like big damage. But now that we have the more overpowered shield, we should be taking like ones and twos. Welcome to Sunblast, RNG machine from someplace. He can fly away, and you cannot do anything, like this. Okay, calm down, please. No, okay. I have no idea what you're doing, but I am not liking it. Oh! Okay. You can still hit him, so that's not too bad. Yeah. The main thing here is you want crits, and you want Sunblast to not go too high, or like out of bounds, so you can't hit it. And yeah, other than that, this is just RNG at its finest. Yay. And with Sunblast done, we come crashing down. And you can see another sword there. And the pixie thingy comes back to taunt us a bit. Brillante. That's a red sword. So you might guess that it has an element to it that is definitely fire. Blue one is actually wind element, if you didn't guess from the tornado, but there's one more element, and we're about to get it very soon. Yeah, we'll go back to Port Remorse. We want to upgrade our sword, but we have a little bit of a cutscene coming up. If any one of you has played any of the East titles, you might remember this older dude, Rabba. He was in East 1, if I remember correctly, at least. Maybe even in 2, but at least in 1. But yeah, he's here, and or it's like, how do you know Adol? How do you know this Rabba? And he's like super confused, but we have a little bit of a discussion about breaches and such, and we get the map of Canaan, so we get the map of this island, even though we could already see it with the Wing of Alma, but in other versions you could not. Yep, we can finally do what we came here to do, and upgrade our Brillante. This will pretty much replace the Live-Adassa's main sword, because it's really good. The Fire Sword, it attacks are slower, but instead of having the tornado type of deal, you can charge your swings, and once you release the charge, your attacks will create a trail of fire that damages enemies quite handily. Definitely doing a lot of damage. Yeah, we get back here, because these doors, like colored doors have like Metroid type of deal, where if you have the same colored weapon, you can open the doors. And we enter the Ruins of Lost Time or something, I don't remember. We hope we don't fall. Okay, good. Nice. And we only need to gather one level, so we don't really stop and grind too much. We just go forward. But this place is full of scary jumps. You need to be very good with your lunge jumps to get through this. Oh god, no. Dodged. And those lasers have a huge knockback, so you will fall. And if you fall, you go to a lower level. You don't die. You go to a lower level. Here, nice. First try. And if you manage to get that, you get the Galba hand. That's an accessory item which boosts your strength very quite a lot, quite a bit, but it will lower your defense, so it's one of those type of deals. But now we get the jumping, so I'm gonna concentrate just a bit. Okay. Small break, we get Couple of Water. Couple of Water is an inventory item that restores your health and magic on all of your swords, not just the equipped one. Oh god, that's... Okay, final jump, come on. Okay, we made it first try, let's go. And it just contains additional accessory slots, so now we can have 3 accessory items equipped at the same time. I think I should be getting a level from this enemy. Okay, I did not, so I'm gonna kill this guy. Nice. That was good. So the scary parts of this dungeon is done, pretty much. Just going on merry way to the end, which will contain a boss, but the boss fight is, it's broken. Let's just put it that way. We will equip the Galba hand to have more damage now. I don't equip it earlier because with that your defense is so low, you start to take damage, but yeah. Here's the boss. Hit it. Hit it with everything you got. This is definitely probably looking something that's very normal. I think. It's how you deal with your problems. You hit it with these invisible numbers. Okay, that's 0. Nice. And we get another mirror fragment. And here comes another fairy. But yeah. What we did there is actually that for some reason boss's hitbox exists there before the boss fight begins. And the boss comes, and the boss is dead. We defeated the boss before he managed to appear. For some battling reason. Yeah, that's the boss. And the fairy's not happy that we survived that. That's what happens. Yeah, we get to continue on merry way. One thing about magic though, you could use your super magic skill, which is already loaded on this sword for me. You get magic if you take damage or deal damage. I don't remember if this game has it where the lower your health, the more magic you gain. I am not quite sure. But it definitely... You get it faster if you get hit. There's actually one point where we take... where we use it to get more magic. There's a little bit of exposition, so if there's any messages or such, it's a very good time now.
Yeah, I do just want to remind everybody we are here throughout this week. We've been here supporting the Canadian Cancer Society. Today is our last day, so let's really push through. Let's try to hit our next benchmark at $2,500. We're doing amazing. The run so far has been great. Let's keep on going, guys. Let's keep contributing to a really good cause.
Absolutely. Yep. With that exposition done, we get our hands on the final sword, Erikil, which is yellow, which is definitely not thunder. It's a nice sword, but we will still be mostly using our red sword here. You can teleport out of this place with Ring of Alma, so we actually have to go back to the ruins to get out of here. Which means we also have to have a little bit of a conversation with geese. Honk honk. Move past, thanks. Nice. And back we go. Funny little detail, which isn't funny if you get it, that if you do lunge jump near near the like exits, like there's the stair and then there's the exit trigger. You can jump over the exit trigger and actually clip through the wall, which is definitely fun. But yeah, never have I ever thought. I would say this, but we're back to grinding. We want to have like 900 MLS and 209 health. So we will be here for a bit. At least they're dropping a lot of good stuff, so a lot of the good stuff. So I think once we hit the level up we want, we will be done with the grind. We will after this grind do another one with harder enemies, but before that we have to kill like a super mini boss. So we're pretty much prepping for that. We want a better sword and we want to have more levels. Right now we wouldn't be able to deal with it. Oh yeah, I put on the red and shield because yeah, increased item drop rate gives more of the MLS. And without the shield you will be more likely to have to grind for MLS even though you are on the right level. Yeah. And those grind sections are scary in a sense that you can die easily. And if you die, you lose all your progress. Once you die, you lose your levels and you return to the place you teleported or the last save stone you visited in a state you were when you last like activated it. So if I die now, I would be in the status I was when I teleported from the ruins. And these grinds are like a couple of minutes, 5 minutes or something at worst, so losing 5 minutes is no joke. Well, it's a joke, but not a joke. Yeah. And level ups do heal you. If that wasn't clear already. So I'm hoping that I can use those level up heals to keep my adult fresh and healthy. But if things go south, I can go to the save stone and heal. There's nothing preventing me from doing that. It's just a time loss. Couple more. Ow! Couple more. This is also a little bit of vengeance from the first track where they were very scary. But now that we're back stronger than ever, it's all good. Okay. Yeah. We hit the level, we equip the shield, that's important. And we go to upgrade our sword. There's a couple of more stuff we need to do here in our visit. First off, we're gonna go and actually talk to a person that's located here. Baslam. Baslam is a person, and once we talk to him a couple of times, he will give us a talisman, which allows us to run underwater. And considering the cave is called Lime Water Cave, you can bet that you're gonna need something like that there. Yep, we got that. Second objective, buy 9 herbs. Herbs are inventory healing items, and because we didn't pick up catastrophe mode, we can equip these and use in a boss fight, or like everywhere. Need them, equip. Nice. We have herbs. In catastrophe mode, you can do this. Oh, come on. You're not supposed to talk to her, you're supposed to talk to her. And get 2 level ups. And then it's boss time. This is very... Oh, this is scary. Not gonna lie. Wait, I'm messing up. But yeah. It's boss time. I had the herbs. I remember to do it. Yeah. The boss is located in Canaan Plains. And it's a giant mosquito. The giant mosquito has two things it does. It stays in the ground and tries to stab you with its butt needle. And the other one is it becomes invincible and flies to the air and sends his minions at you and shoots butt rockets. You don't want to see the butt rockets too much, or the invisibility. Like that, okay. But now you can do nothing. You can only just dodge everything away until the thing comes down. I'm gonna try to lower it to somewhere here or a corner. Like that. That would have been perfect. But no. Okay, that's very bad. The damage I could do was very, very minimal. And as you can see, everything hurts like a truck. The amount of damage these things deal is definitely no joke. I am choking though. I am choking very badly. Oh god. I am running out of herbs and he's even not close to being dead. Okay. Okay, come on, get back here. Not good. If it hits you with the butt stinger, it also slows you down. Gives you like this heavy status, which you don't want to see. Well, we're running out of herbs, and this fight has gone for super long. Oop. Oh no. This might be it. I got the magic again, but... Oh no! Oh no! I'm at a 1 health. So is the boss pretty much. I think 1 hit should be enough, but... No! Come on! Okay, that's a bad time loss. That's a much better start. Ay. Well, what you gonna do? Okay. Ah! Tactical running away. Okay. At least you're positioned right quite nicely again. Don't shoot a butt rocket, come on. Okay, crit. You want to see all the crits in the world. Okay, ow! And I don't want to see at all lower than 100 health, because, yeah, you're gonna die. Ah, don't run up. But this fight is going a lot better than the previous one. I give it that. Okay, I hope you're doing fine this Sunday. There we go. And why was this worth it? We got the Bell of Silence, and it allows us to deal damage to hard-shelled foes. And guess what we're gonna grind on next? Yeah, we finally use the midpoint teleport we took on our first visit here. And we try to find the next grind spot here. And this one is gonna be a very scary grind. Very scary, so I'm gonna have to concentrate. So now is the good time for messages and such. Right, but first we're gonna have to do a lunge jump over this rock. Because I won't do the casual way. Nice, we got it. But yeah. Now it's a good time for donos, messages, chat, anything. Yeah. I wanna change the shield. Because I want herbs and I want emeralds. These can drop both. And we want them all. But basic runabout here is that if you have red magic or the fire magic ready, use it. Use the super move. Destroy most of this immediately. If you don't, just jump, flash these things. And don't die. These deal a truckload of damage, so it's very easy to die if you just stop concentrating. Oh, oh god. The longer this grind goes on, the more easier it kind of gets. You take less damage, you deal more damage, you have more health. So on and so forth. We want like 5,000 MLS, but that's usually free. Because we want to have so many levels that you're more than likely to have enough drops from these guys. I'm not even quite sure if the red and shield is that useful for the MLS side of things. It's much more useful for getting herbs. They allow you for... I'll give you a little pick-me-up when you're about to die. And the level up is far away. Okay. Okay, that's another. Can I get the herb? Nice. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna get the level up from the magic use, so I am not gonna waste the herb here. You can carry only 9 of one type of item, so... Now that we have 9 herbs, we can... If we see a herb on the ground, we can definitely refill our health. There's no reason not to. These disappear very quickly if you don't take them. And, well, if you can. You can take them if you're full. So might as well not let anything go to waste. Couple of more levels. Doing good. Oh god. Oh god! Oh! After this, I am not gonna use the magic, because I want to have magic on the next boss, and I am not 100% certain I'm gonna have it ready. Oh my god. This is scary. Have I already told that? Hopefully it's also relayed through the stream. Oh! Okay, I'm not gonna waste time on you. And even though we hit the next level up, we're gonna grind for a little bit more. Because we want to have, like, once again, 3/4 of the next level down before we move on. And yeah, we just got the magic, so I won't be using it now. Okay. 1 herb short. I don't think I need to go buy them yet, even if it... And time to move on. Now it's pretty much just going through the rest of the dungeon, avoiding these, because some of them give you like a curse, which decreases your stats. Yeah. Remember that talisman we took. If you had forgotten it, you would have to go back to town and get it, and then come back here. Because past this point is the next save. Teleportation rock thingy. This guy has a movement tech actually, which I am not using because I love my hands, I don't want to lose them. But if you do launch attacks while swapping swords, like stupidly fast, you can do crazy movement. But yeah, here I equip the shield. And teleport back this old remorse. Teleport one. We want to upgrade our sword before the boss a couple of times, and after that, it's boss time. Not much more to it, because we have 9 herbs, it's fine. Lake. I'm gonna check that. I think I swapped the shield. Funny thing here is that if you enter a boss fight, you can't open the boss menu anymore. You can pause the game. Only way to pause is to die. And if you want to exit and go to your equipment menu, you have to load a save. And I haven't saved a single time here, so pretty much if I forget to do an inventory before a boss, it's game over. And here's Oregon. His weak points is the head, but as you can see, we can't go there. So we have to hit the hands. And use our fire magic. The boss also throws these little birds, which are annoying as they explode, but you can deflect them back. Which is oh so nice. Oh god. And you don't want to get hit by the laser, it deals a ton of damage. And the hands do also, but no. Whoop. Okay, okay, no. Yeah. Once you break the hands, your magic meter instantly fills. Nice. And that's that. And once again, a fairy is disappointed that we didn't die. How fortunate. Oh, come on. We want to get inside the thing. Well, we are... Our progress is disrupted by the pile of rocks. Thank God our good friend Doggy the Wall Crusher is here. Doggy is pretty much a companion to Adol. He's seen in most titles at least. So, and he's got the Wall Crusher name because he crushes walls. Surprising, I know. But yeah, we were actually on this ship when we got thrown overboard, and the crew and the ship survived the attack fine. We were the only one who took the hit. And here's Terra. She's a character from East 5. We don't talk about East 5. Yeah. She's pretty much mad because she kind of has a crush on Adol, and she was just thinking we were playing around while they were worried and yada yada yada. We have a little bit of a discussion with our friends here. And after that, we actually... This is a place where you can come back to, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe you can. I haven't tried. But the game makes it like sound very final that once you leave this place, you can't come back. I think you could probably come back here, but yeah, we're gonna sail along with this ship back to Port Remorse to do stuff. And Captain Laddock here says that, yeah, let's go. I have a meeting of minds here. every time we fought a boss before, other than like the mosquito thing, we collected a fragment of a mirror. And the Ola in Redan village is actually looking for those parts, so we're gonna deliver those to her. And we get a long cutscene. A long cutscene. So, another time that is very, very fit for messages, donations, jokes even.
I wish I had jokes on hand, but I am clean out. I would like to say we did just get a $10 donation from Diane Quito. Saying thank you for having me, GOC. It was a blast. Here's a bit for a good cause. Good luck to JP on these. Hashtag Team Salami.
Thanks, Diane. Luck is appreciated. And hashtag Team Salami. Yeah. We actually gave the pieces to Olha. She gave us a seed of defense. You can use those seeds to increase your stats. But we won't be using any of those, so they don't matter in the run at all. But yeah. The mirror was broken in 3 pieces. We have the 3 pieces and she does magic and we have a mirror now. Yahoo. And Isha walks in. She's about to get a vision. And we're about to actually see what she is about to see. And that's something that's something that ain't good. The shrine we were in earlier, this is actually very important for the story. And people are about to do something stupid that allows the titular arc of Napishtim to get let loose. What is Arc of Napishtim? We will get to that in the final moments. But now we see that people are doing stupid stuff, so we're gonna have to stop them. Funny thing here is that in the PS2 version, you'd have to go through the Ruins of Lost Time completely with the scary jumps and such. But in this version, Ruins of Lost Time deaths, and we pretty much get to the end of the dungeon. Saving like minutes. And saving you from a heart attack. Which is definitely wanted. And there's also plenty of cut content that the PS2 version had. It had like 3D CGI videos for some cutscenes, and it had voice acting. English and Japanese. And the English dub is precious, let's just put it that way. It's wonderful. All best kinds of ways. Yeah. What's happened here? Everyone's sleeping. Oh no, the pixies were also colored with the swords. Swords are actually keys that can be used to open these locks, but the pixies are also imbued with same magic or something, and so they can also do this, and now we are in huge trouble. And Geese comes here honk honk, and he blames Adol from letting this thing happen, but it's actually these dudes. Yada 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 story stuff, and we want to leave immediately. It was also, I don't remember if Geese told us or where we heard it, but Red Village, where Olha, Isha, and are, is attacked. And we are about to do the first of the 3 cutscene skips you can do in this game. Let's see if I get it. It saves like a minute or something. Okay. I think I got it. Nice. Yep. If you jump and move forward and teleport, you get to keep your momentum for a bit, and if you happen to hit the cutscene trigger with that momentum, you can trigger the cutscene while you are about to teleport away. And yeah, you don't have to watch the cutscene then. It's just it's considered complete, and that can save minutes. And yep, we've come here to tell about the attack and discuss it, and Hera just comes out of nowhere and it's like, let's have a ball or like a party, because some of our friends like Isha and Olha were kidnapped and they were taken to a ship of a Roman Empire. I didn't even discuss Romans that much, but they are pretty much the bad guys in this game. If there weren't enough bad guys already. But yeah, these guys have kidnapped Olha and Isha, and we want to rescue them. But while Admiral and most of his troops are in here, it's gonna be way more impossible to infiltrate this ship. So the party is pretty much just held to lure out Admiral and some of the troops, so it's easier for us to get in and do some rescuing. That's a lot of dudes. And there's a nice distance between the first group and then the Admiral, and then it's only two dudes, I don't know. That doesn't seem very secure to me. Yeah, we were completely hidden behind those barrels, and the ship is our playground now. There's at least some enemies there, but most of it is gone, so let's go have some fun. And they're like, let's search the ships. I'm gonna go ahead. And this place is also one of those where you can jump over the trigger and it's gonna hurt. So I'm gonna be careful. We find first set of prisoners, and you can at least recognize one of them. And that's the chief's son. And Terra here is a lockpick master, so you don't have to play Skyrim-like minigames here. Yeah, we rescue everyone. Some of them is like a little bit on the toes, because we are human. So there's a little bit of a commotion. But was actually quite a handy little boy, and he managed to swipe the Admiral's key in from one of the guards, which allows us to get the next ship's hold or whatever. And that's where our next boss fight will be, and get your frog emotes ready. It's gonna be one of those. Yep, next ship. Oh. And I'm gonna take a heal here. Get Admiral Key. And let the fight begin. We can see Olha here in a cage. He was apparently thinking about us. Or dreaming, whatever. And then it is a ball of a frog, Lana Luna. This boss has a weak point in its back, but every time you hit it, it releases slime which has ice physics. Oh, come on. And it has two different attacks it can do when it starts sucking air like that, and this is the one we want. It just spews poison everywhere. Because the other one it can do is it can turn into a ball and ball around the whole room. And it takes a lot of time before you can attack him again. Come on. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh god, don't. Okay. This is actually good RNG. Because the next one's gonna be a ball, I'm pretty sure. Oh god. Ice physics! Oh god. Yeah. And we have to see the ball. Sadly. Oh! The ice physics. We should be able to finish the fight. Thank you. And with the frog dead, we can save Olha. And here comes Terra, and we're about to get this Baka Baka. She's so beautiful, I am have a crush, blah 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 moment. But it's very quickly stopped by Agares, who got back from the party. And her pet frog is dead, so... I mean, I understand, he is kinda mad. He sends 2 dudes to kill them all. But... honk honk, I'm back. One fell swoop and both of them are dead. But he didn't kill Agares, apparently. I think it said that he just knocked him out, but that definitely didn't look like a knockout type of move. Yeah. Now we have to rescue the girls and get off the ship, but we're gonna grab the Roman key from Agares first, because it allows us to open a chest which contains a medallion. And that medallion is an accessory item that gives us an XP boost. And we want to have it for the final moments. Yep. The girls can die, they have a health bar of their own, so we have to be careful. Yep. We don't need the shell thingy anymore, we can just discard it. If you get too far away from them, they will stop walking. Okay. Nice. These guys can drop herbs. I would very much like them to drop like 3. If they don't, okay, good. I will have to go to shop before I continue. It won't take too much, but time loss is time loss. And that should be good. That should be very good. Come on, girls, let's get out of here. And we managed to get out. A little bit of exposition again. We get to see the big bad guy, well, the second big bad guy. And he was the one who actually took Isha. This is Ernst, this is Guy's Hong Hong's brother. And he's also the owner of the fairies. I think the fairies are like homunculi or something, and this Ernst created them for the sole purpose of being able to unlock the Ark. Because, like, the adult swords are keys, but there's also another key. Because of course there is, and it's the sword the Ernst is using. This thing. I don't remember the name. Let's just say it's a sword. And destroy the statue, which also was some sort of mechanism holding the Ark back. So we're in even deeper trouble now. Once again, another meeting of mines. We don't really care for too long. We want to go buy herbs because we're really lacking in them. Rogo friend did do a number on us. We have a sad music in the background. Until we have a happy song. I'm gonna buy 9 just to be sure. And we go to Raven Village. We're about to enter the final dungeon of the game, and it's unlocked with a medallion that the chief has in his pockets. The cutscene we skipped actually showed that this village chief was attacked and he got hurt, so he's resting in his room. And we can see Olha and Or trying to talk with him. And normally you're supposed to go out of this room after having your conversation with Ord, or the chief, and then have a conversation with Olha and Or, but because this release allows you to teleport to all the saving stones, you can actually skip some talking. So technically, when I said we're gonna skip 3 cutscenes, we're actually gonna skip 4. I lied to you all, I'm sorry. But yeah, Wyvern Medale, which allows us to open the final dungeon. Or the door to the final dungeon. Nice. And teleport out. Where is this final dungeon located? It's in the opposite direction of where we first went. There's also an extra boss you can kill for an accessory item that gives you 150 max health or something like that. I used to do it. It's a safety measure, but we're gonna go a little bit crazy and not do it. It's not too much more impossible. It's just like you get to find an extra mini boss which can ruin your run. It's always a fun time. It's not a mosquito at least, but it's something else. Here's a picard. It's a very cute little piggy. You're supposed to rescue it for a side quest. We ain't gonna. I'm sorry. I feel bad. Okay, we insert the medallion on that hole and the door opens up. Wonderful. And welcome to Ruined City Kishgal. This place has flamethrowers and everything seeping from every orifice, and everything hits you like a truck. Therefore, I want to have herbs. And a couple of these mini-bosses, I don't know what these are supposed to be. These are like boxers in a wall, I don't know. They can do this ground pound attack, or they can do like a lot of punches. They can also try to block you. But they are very ineffective with that. These enemies, I hate. The ones that spew bullets everywhere, like that. They're like better versions than the ones in the ruins. Surprisingly, I have only used like 1 herb so far. Damn. Okay. You should probably shut up when you're doing good. Yeah, you should. Yeah. There we go. That's more like. Okay, I jumped over the trigger, but I didn't land on the stairs. I thought I just. You're not soft-locked, because here you can teleport out. Which means I would have been able to start this dungeon all over again, but... Okay, but that still got me. I'm not gonna lie, I am shaking. Okay, so after the second mini-boss, you get this elevator, and we get a checkpoint. So if we die, we get sent back to this room. This room here because of the save stone. I am gonna open this chest. It contains another couple of others. These couple of others will be used for 1 boss battle, and they are very useful, and I want to have 3 of them. You can do it with 2, but 3 makes it the fight much more relaxing. Way less demanding. And it also can help you with the final boss. More about that later. We're gonna get 1 more accessory slots and 80,000 ammo. We have enough ammo to upgrade all our swords to level 10. And that's where we're gonna use it. Okay. We're pretty close to end of this dungeon. But we have to do this little bit of a puzzle, or what, I don't know if it's a puzzle, something. You have to activate crystals all over the place, so you get these footholds. And as you can see, we don't get the final foothold, so we aren't supposed to be able to make that jump yet, so we need like 3 or 4 more. Right? Well. Let's see if I can make it there alive. Okay. That's a bad position to start the flame. Nice. I'm gonna swap to the electric sword for a bit. Nice, and we made it. Barely. And time for the another cutscene to be skipped. This is way more tricky, so I hope I get it. Oh. Yes, I got it. And back to port relaunch. We will fill our inventory with healing items. With herbs and wildfowl meat. Herbs heal 100 health a pop. Wildfowl meat heals 180 a pop. And now it's time to upgrade our sauce level 10. But when we skip the previous cutscene, that's a very long one, but it just pretty much has Olha saying that I can play the tune you heard in the beginning of the game, and I can make a dragonfly fly you over a big gap to fight the final bosses. Lol-okay, fine. So that saves a minute or two. Definitely worth it. But once we have upgraded these swords, we have one more super mega mini mid boss we want to defeat. And it's another mosquito, which is nice. But we are more overpowered this time, and even though the mosquito is much more difficult now, we are more overpowered, so this should be a much more easier fight. And now, like I said, that when you take damage or get hit, you get more magic. Thunder Sword is empty, but we want to have energy on it. So we take these zeros and ones to fill our meter a little bit faster than just waiting or trying to attack things. Okay, hit me one more time. Okay, let's see. Oh god, no, 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 no. Ah. Okay, come down. Yep. Whew. Nice. We get MLS Cubs, which gives us +5 on attack and defense, and that's very nice. And on to the final boss we go. It did. I'm pulling out amounts left and right. Yep. Once you've crossed, you're done. Could you even skip that item, or is it necessary? You could probably skip it, but +5 on damage is a lot in this game. I haven't tested out that if it's worth it to not skip it, but I think everyone who's been labbing this game has been like, no, it's very much worth it to get. Because all the games made in this engine, like Ultimate Felghana or Origin, have like that even small stat boost, even one level up is a huge buff. And as this being this is the first one, this is like the one with the least of quality of life stuff, and it's the rudest version of them all, but even this still has like the same mentality with levels. And all of these games are actually faster. I'm not sure faster, but the world record routes use mouse and keyboard. Most of the techniques are easier to do with PMB. Giant again. Yes. Final boss trio is about to happen. We have our herbs, we have our stuff. Let's get going! Said geese honk honk. And prepare to meet a familiar face. Even though this starts off like a refight, it's not a Mega Man game, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's time to get serious and time to get jamming, because these 3 final or 4 final boss songs are very amazing. Hello there. Luckily the weak points are the feet now, so we can actually access the weak point. We don't want to see him jump, because we can't attack it when it's off the screen. We want to see him do nothing like that. Or walk. He's being very good boy, but I am failing. Okay. And this is a 2-part fight. Once you defeat the legs, you have to defeat the head. Oh god. I am getting stuck on. Okay. We survived. And the elevator keys used to enter the next part is they're happy to help us to get our butt on the next floor. And the next fight is earned, and that fight has the homunculi trying to, all the fairies trying to attack us, and Ernst dealing truckloads of damage. We are gonna equip a couple of others, and we hope our super magics are enough to destroy the boss. And that's also a cutscene skip that once you've defeated the boss, you can make a run for the door that you entered the fight in. And if you manage to enter the door before the screen fades to black, you save 2 minutes, so that's definitely worth it. But I'm also gonna save a little bit of time if we skip this, because we don't have to talk to geese. And I'm gonna check, yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Yeah, there's she's kidnapped, and Ernst is having his talk with the homunculi. And this is also a very good banger of a song. But yeah. The main gist is I'm gonna be using my magic. Then if I have health left, I will do some tornadoes with the green sword. And then use a couple of other when either my health is low or I feel like I should be using more magic. Crystals are next. You have to survive this before you get there. Yeah, the sword gets powered and he's the winged boy now, and everyone likes birds in video games. Take up your sword, hold the power beyond that of gods, and jam. Oh god, I died. Oh no. Well, again. Oh god. Okay, I lost it again because I used the sword too early. A potion too early. Okay, I have to be ready. Okay. And I didn't make it, dang. We're gonna lose 2 minutes now. Well, that happens. Well, now we're gonna see a cutscene. I was a little bit too far away from the door. When Ernst dies, there is a invisible wall blocking that corridor. So even if we would have been like pretty much on close to the door when it was dead, I couldn't have started immediately going for the door. I could have waited a little bit. But now, when I was too far away when he died, I didn't make it for the door in time. But yeah, this is 2 minutes flat. But it seems like we're still very much on estimate. I was on a PB pace before Ernst, so my PB is like 126 or something. But yeah, Ark of Napishtim. It's a weather machine or weather station, whatever. And it has the power to flood the entire world, and it was pretty much sealed because of its powers, and it's now free. Time to save the day. But Ernst is gonna die, and he's gonna give the fairies to geese, honk honk. And E7 is something where you'll see more of those. These titles are usually pretty standalone, but some things like that do carry over from game to game. Yeah, Ernst is dead. And for the final fight, we are gonna swap the non-couple of others to the beefs, or the meat. And sadly, if you fight that fight very well, you can use your last couple of others to fill all your magic meters. So when you enter the final fight, you have your super moves ready to go. We have this wonderful stair here. We have meat selected, and he's worth. Yeah, honk honk. We're gonna have a little bit of a talk with the machine, or the machine's gonna spew words at us. Jib 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 jib, and that means that. It's gonna give us some explanation, and this is two-phase fight. You have to use the same colored sword for the same colored crystal. So like now we have the wind sword equipped and we have the blue stone in front of us. You have to damage the blue stone with the blue sword, and yellow stone with yellow sword, and red stone with red sword, and so on and so forth. But it's not that simple. Of course. You're about to see it. Because of lasers. Because of course it has to be lasers. Oh god. First phase done. And that's the center. And the center has one weak point, that being the eye. And... oh god, wrong. You can damage the eye with this, and then... we hope the laser doesn't move. Nice. And after you've dealt enough damage, he starts to get some ads. And the time is when the health reaches 0, which is hopefully soon. Time. Nice. Too bad I missed up the Ernst fight and missed the cutscene. That would have been like PP potential by a few seconds. But anyway, I think that was still way underestimated. So that was E6. A very nice game. I definitely say you should play these East or all East titles pretty much. These are wonderful titles. And I didn't go too deep into the story, so it should be very fine to go play this game casually. And also, if you're interested in speedrunning these, the East Discord is a thing and it's full of wonderful and helpful people, so shout out there. And I could see like Bramhole the Fifth here, who's run multiple East titles, so there was some East people here too. And thank you, Gio, thank you, Strider, and everyone for having me. Hope you enjoyed this run as well. And keep up the good work. Good luck for the rest of the runners, and let's finish up strong.
Thank you so much for that run, JP. Absolutely fantastic time. Great run to watch. Guys, we're going to take a very brief break, and we're going to be coming back with Linkemeister running Junkoid. Sit tight, guys.